If you're a man, get away from me. Why are you speaking to me? Goodbye, sir.
She's being open, honest, and transparent. And I defend the right of people to be honest, to tell us what they think. I hate men.
If a girl asks me how many sets I have left, not a problem. If you're a man and you ask me how many sets I have left, it's just different. Like, I automatically think you're my op. Get away from me. Why are you speaking to me? Goodbye, sir.
First of all, why does this woman talk exactly like Akash's wife?
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
When you see and hear a woman like this, you stay away. Let's first analyze the body language. The bird hands. She's talking at you.
When you talk to me, you're my op.
Who uses the word op?
Like, I automatically think you're my op.
I mean, this woman's 35 years of age. What does she think? She's a rapper? You're my op? Really? My opposition?
Get away from me. Why are you speaking to me? Goodbye, sir.
Why are you speaking to me? Because I want to use the leg press. Because I'm waiting to do some shoulder presses. Why do you think? What really gets to me is the tone of how she speaks. I mean, she couldn't just say,
when I'm at the gym, I'm uncomfortable by men talking to me because I think they're flirting with me. Maybe they're trying to get my number, and I really don't like that. But when women do it, I don't really feel the same.
Even if that was true, what if the guy's gay?
Excuse me, can I?
How do a gay guy talk?
My God, man. Swoon.
Oh, hello, dear. Can I do a set after you're done, please?
Men who are gay, there's a certain way they stress, they stretch out the vowels. You know that people who are gay, they speak different than men who are straight. The majority of them. And I'm not going to name any names, but, you know, those guys who are still in the closet, Mr. Mike, Mr. Thurston, sorry, I have pneumonia, I have bronchitis, all the things. And so they talk normal.
Why are you speaking to me? Goodbye, sir.
This is the problem that I think has happened. Their parents, they raised them wrong. They think they're privileged. They have this smug attitude that they're better than everyone else. And when a woman talks like that, you know what I mean. Does she not sound like Akash's wife? Let's listen to it again.
Get away from me. Why are you speaking to me? Goodbye, sir.
Stephen DeMarco is 12 shades of up. I feel like 6 shades are like narcissistic.
There's a certain stress of the syllables, a certain way that she sounds. It's just so frigging annoying.
But I don't even know if it's like a lack of remorse or just like...
The only man that would end up with a woman like this is a simp. And so, men of the world, listen to women speak. Any woman that talks like this, you stay away. And so, yeah, essentially we're profiling. If a woman talks like this, you stay away. To the same extent, if you're a woman and you're trying to date a man and he talks like this and he's gay and he doesn't want to be with you. Think of it. He's gay. And so there's nothing wrong with profiling someone as long as you're right. You're saying any man that approaches you, he's your op, stay away. If he's gay, is that okay? What if he's 6 feet tall, 128 pounds, and flamboyantly gay, dressed in pink? Is it okay then? What about if he's hot? He's 6'3", extremely good looking, and you know he's a doctor and or a lawyer, or he's 6'5", blue eyes, finance, or perhaps he's 5'6", brown eyes, cookbook. You're really going to be offended by that excessively attractive, rich, good-looking, charming young man who approaches you and asks how many sets you have left? Or is it only that 5'4", balding, fat guy that smells like your ass? And so what we have to remember is she has every right to say this. You're thinking, shouldn't she be canceled? Shouldn't she be not allowed to speak out her own mind? No. What's wrong with her saying this? She's saying exactly what she feels. She's being open, honest, and transparent. And I defend the right of people to be honest, to tell us what they think. I hate men. I don't want men approaching me. I will hate you if you do. I'd rather her be honest and say it. That's her true feeling. In the same way that she has the right to say it, we have the same right to make fun of her and to call her an idiot for saying it. In situations like this, so that you can fully grasp the gravity of this, what if the opposite person said this? What if I made a video and I said, if he's a man, hey, by all means, you know, I understand it. But if it's a woman, Get away from me. Why are you even in the gym? Go in the women's section. Why are you here in the co-ed section? This is not meant for you. I don't want you. You're weak. Why are you asking me how many sets I have left? I'm superior to you. I'm a man and you're a woman. Oh, I would be a misogynist. Wouldn't I? Wouldn't I be a bad person then? And so why does she get to say it? Or imagine if I said, hey, I don't mind when people go to the gym and talk to me and interrupt me between sets, ask me how many sets they are, but not if they're obese. I don't want a fat person talk to me. Oh, what about this? Oh, you can talk to me so long as you're white, but if you're black, no. That's called racism. And so that is not cool. And so how is it that sexism is normal and okay, and that we allow it, but that racism is wrong? Do you ever notice how people get shit on for making fun of other races and so on, but yet women are allowed to make fun of men all the friggin' time? You're a 5'6" manlet. You're short. Hey, will you date a man shorter than you? Absolutely not. They need to be at least 6 feet tall. If you're under 6 feet tall, well, you're a short king. Really, that's okay. Would it be fun for someone to make fun of somebody for having darker skin, for being black, for being brown? Would that be cool? Because how is this different? She's making fun and provoking hate amongst other people. You're a man, don't talk to me. How is it different than saying you're fat, don't talk to me, you're black, you're white, you're native? How is it any different? My suggestion is if I were to see her in the gym or seeing someone like this in the gym, or if, for example, you see her in the gym, ask her to work in. I mean, she has the right to say these things. And you know what? You have the right to go and ask her how many sets she has left every single exercise that she does. You're in a gym working out, and so imagine you see her. I mean, she looks fairly noticeable. I feel like you could see her in the gym. And so when she's in the gym on the leg press machine, walk over to her and say, hey, I was just wondering how many sets you have left. All the men in the gym, they should do this. Every single one of them. Line up, one by one, rotation. And I'm not talking about her being a village bicycle. I'm talking about asking her how many sets she has left. And then when she moves on to the next exercise from the leg press to perhaps the leg extension machine, hey, just wondering how many sets of leg extensions you got, because, I'm training legs today too. Is there anything wrong with that? You have every right to do so. And if she doesn't like it, there's the door. You can train at a different gym. You can train at home. And women, at least in Good Life in Canada, they have a lot of them, women's only sections. Like, does that even sound fair? When I trained to my local Good Life, the closest one in Sackville, there's a women's only section with better equipment than in the co-ed section. It was just a few months ago and the shoulder press machine was taken, but then in the women's only section, there were multiple women's shoulder press machines and I couldn't use any of them. And does that make any sense? And so where's the men's only section? And so my personal opinion is we don't need a women's only section. What's next? Trans only, gay only, whites only, blacks only Acadians, only those who can speak 3 languages, only those who speak Spanish. Would that make sense? Oh, that's the bodybuilder only section, the powerlifters only. You can't go and do a bench press unless you're a powerlifter. You can't go in the posing room unless you're dieting for a show and you have a proper tan. Sorry, Mike, you can't go. Oh, I love this. Joey said the same thing I said. Anyone that works out at the same gym as her, please, when you see her, ask her how many sets she has left. Pressing the button right now. Imagine posting and thinking is a good idea. I mean, I don't know if they want hate. I mean, there's something about being famous for doing something wrong. Some people, they just want attention, any attention, whether it's positive, negative, it's still attention. And so perhaps she wants it because she's most certainly asking for it. I swear to God, this girl just loves sounding their own f***ing voice. There's something about that voice. And remember, this is coming from Coach Greg. If I'm annoyed by the voice, with my voice, imagine how bad it really is. Scientists recently confirmed the Earth rotates around me. Sorry for the inconvenience. Type energy. Okie dokie, lady. I mean, exactly. Like, imagine thinking that you're so privileged, that you're so special, that you're so important, that men can't ask you how many sets you have left. And so imagine bringing that into the dating world. You don't think you can learn a lot about a girl from how she acts and behaves at the gym or whether she goes there or not? If a girl thinks this about the gym, imagine dating her. Hey, I want a new Birkin bag. I want a new Hermes. Why would I give you that? Well, because I asked. Because I, as a woman, am the table. And so I want a Hermes bag and a Van Cleef bag on top. There's no way you could date this woman unless you're a simp and you have millions of dollars and you just want to give it to her hands over fist and she gives nothing back in return, because this is her mentality. She runs the world. The world revolves around her. I think this is good. I think it's good that we've seen this because it shows her true character. Would you rather her be silent? She looks pretty good. I think she's fairly attractive. She's above average. And so you would see this woman working out and you'd be thinking, oh, a fellow gym girl, I think I would like to date her. You don't know that this is the type of woman that she is, the talking with the bird hands and the slang and the accent and the privilege and so on. And so by her outing herself, she's doing the rest of the world, the rest of the men out there, she's doing them all a favor. And so how is this bad? I mean, we're making it look like she's such a horrible person. We're making fun of her. She has every right to think what she wants. She can hate men. She can grow old and have no kids and live with multiple cats. This is her own choice. And by vocalizing her stupidity, by showing you who she really is, she's helping everyone. And now we can all know that we should just avoid her. Isn't that good? And so I don't think it's bad to be vocal. Like I see on Instagram and I'm doom scrolling all the time and I really got to stop. And you see these guys who are promoting hatred and violence. They're racist. They're promoting this. They're promoting that. They're speaking out about what they really believe. And I'm thinking, well, how is this bad? They're vocalizing that they're pieces of shit. Like they're doing it to themselves. They're proving to everyone what they're all about. And so you now know. And so if you're trying to date them or become their friend and so on, you can just say, you know what, I think I'm going to go to friend B. There's a lot of people in this world. And so why would you limit yourself to a bunch of losers? And so why don't we just let everyone speak up? Other people can then just explain why their thoughts or behaviors are not ideal, let's put it that way, and why people should perhaps not think that way. But if we go and stifle everyone and prevent them from speaking up, prevent them from saying what they're really thinking, we'll never know how people act. People are one of two ways. They're the way that they present themselves and then the way that they actually are. Most people present themselves in a way that's fictional. It's a way to get what they want from the world. It's not what they really think, what they really are. They might be super nice. They're so nice. They speak out. They're so kind on social media. See all the nice things. But behind closed doors, they're abusive. You don't know. And so just because a couple acts perfectly, all you see is their highlights. Wow, I wish I had a great girl or a great guy just like they do. I mean, they have the perfect dream relationship. We don't know. We've seen, 1% of their lives on social media and you think they're perfect? Every minute in private might be a nightmare. And so rather than comparing yourself to other people and thinking that your relationship, your happiness isn't good enough, that you don't measure up, think again, because other people are only showing you the tip of the iceberg of what they actually are like, ending it here. Rather than settling for girls from like this, go to the gym, get Turk Builder Max, get some creatine. What else do I got here? Get Blue Lobster, get a good workout in. Don't worry about if girls reject you at the gym and they don't let you work in with them and they get mad at you for asking them questions. This is my biggest advice. Stop giving a shit about what other people think of you. I mean, I was telling that to one of my staff this morning. You got to not care about what other people think of you. If you stop caring what they say, think, and do, you can then be yourself. Stop pretending to be something that you're not. Stop avoiding doing certain things because you're fearing the embarrassment, the ridicule, that people will judge you for what you really are. And stop caring and do what you want to do. And then you will find like-minded individuals, the people that like you for you. Isn't that what you want? You want people to value you, your opinions, your thoughts, your behaviors, the ones that are really about you. Because would you rather have people like you for you pretending to be something that you're not, or them actually, truly, deep down, really liking you. Coach Greg, 10% off for Algor X. Obviously, you can get your enclomiphene and your testosterones and so on from there. And Code Greg, 15% off from the HLT supplements. We're looking for sponsored athletes as well as stores and gyms to carry our supplements. And so if you're interested in any of these things, sponsorship, care and stuff, click the different links to go and apply. And until next time, I am out.